Think about some of the biggest headlines we've seen over the past few years. Global warming could make viruses harder to kill. As wildfires rage, climate experts warn the future we were worried about is here. Code Red for Humanity, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC. Climate change is unfolding right in front of our eyes, and the future looks grim. But let's take a step back here and address the million-dollar question. What is climate change? Which statement about climate change do you think is correct? A. Climate change is the short-term variation of weather patterns in a particular location. B. Climate change causes increased concentration of greenhouse gases in the Earth's atmosphere. C. The Earth's climate has always changed, but climate change today is primarily man-made. D. Climate change is the only problem threatening the sustainability of our development. Because of the excessive greenhouse gas emissions that we release into the atmosphere, the average global temperature has already increased by more than 1 degree Celsius since the 19th century. 9 of the 10 warmest years on record have occurred since 2005. The warming is projected to continue, along with a rise in sea level, more natural extreme events, even more pressure on key Earth's ecosystems, followed by severe socioeconomic damage, especially to the poor, increasing inequality, and non-trivial chance of climate scenarios that would threaten our own existence. While climate change is going to affect all of us, who do you think would suffer the most? A. All humanity would suffer equally. B. The poor. If unchecked, climate change can lead to hundreds of millions of displaced people, mostly in the developing world. Crucially, those who are set to suffer most from climate change have contributed and continue to contribute least to it. The consumption-based annual emissions of the wealthiest 1% of the global population, on the other hand, account for more than twice the combined emissions of the poorest 50%. Astonishing, isn't it? But all is not lost, yet. We still have a fighting chance, but to fight well, we also need to bust some myths. Remember that prosperity and well-being can be sustained and increased over time only if humanity safeguards the ecological basis of modern societies, critical global commons like clean water and air, sustainable food supplies, biodiversity, and a stable climate. And that's why the IMF has put climate change at the heart of its work. If you've enjoyed this introductory video on climate change, do check out the rest of this interactive video series. These videos will focus on the broad areas that the IMF has identified to tackle climate change mitigation, adaptation and resilience building, and transitioning to a low-carbon economy. Together, let's keep up the good fight.